Check, check, 1, 2. Welcome here to Weyauwega-Fremont High School and your Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. We got a good one here. It is non-conference action on the softball diamond between the Pacelli Cardinals and the Weyauwega-Fremont Warhawks. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Katie Lecton. Keegan Carper over to my right, winning the 1s and 2s. As it's a packed day of stuff going on. Packed day going on here at Weyauwega-Fremont. We got softball going on now. We have a middle school track meet behind us. We have middle school softball even farther behind us. So it is going to be a very hectic background. So if you hear other things going on in the background, that is why. There are multiple events happening. But it's all the more opportunities to come out and support your student athletes, whether you're a Cardinal fan or a Warhawk fan here today. Like I said, today is between the Cardinals and the Warhawks. So let's take a look at Pacelli first, wearing their red jerseys, white bottoms, red socks. They're 8-0 in the year, 3-0 in the CWC South under head coach Ann Molsky. Obviously, they came off of that big comeback win last night against Point Net. They were down 1-0 and then came back and scored 3 runs to win it all. Amelia Martini will be starting in the circle today. But we'll talk a little bit more about the defensive side in the bottom half of inning number 1. But first, we got to take a look at the batting order of Pacelli. Not much changing from last night going into tonight. Maddie Pionik will be starting first, wearing number 2. She'll be playing third. Katie Ilka batting second, playing center field. Kaylin Yenter in the 3 spot doing the catching. Amelia Martini in the circle doing the pitching, batting clean up. Ava Tess in the 5 spot. She'll be playing second. Peyton Mansell pitched last night. She'll be playing first base tonight. She'll be hitting in the 6th spot. Elvin Order in the 7th. She is playing left. Kaden Nelson will be playing right field and batting 8th. And to round out the 9, Jaden Sedroik will be hitting and playing shortstop. Defensive alignment for Weyauwega-Fremont. Olivia Witkowski doing the pitching. Sydney Folk doing the catching. Going from first to third. Sophia McCoy playing first. Jalen Lurkey playing second. We have Ebby Toma Lurkey playing third. As Maddie Pionik steps up to bat to kick things off. First pitch is high, ball 1. And that'll conclude your Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Like I said, Olivia Witkowski doing the pitching here today. 1-1 the count. Throw over to shortstop, over to first, off the glove. Yannick will get to second. Reach first on a single, then an error gets her over to second. That'll bring up Katie Ilka playing center field. Pitch from Witkowski's high, ball 1. So go ahead. So leadoff runner on second in scoring position. Ilka hits it over to short. Throw over to first. Off the glove once again. Off the glove of It was off the glove of McCoy for the second time, so Ilko is able to reach. And off the error, made it to second. Pionik on third, so 2 runners now for Pacelli. That's in for strike 1 for Kaylin Yenter. Hit from Yenter, just fouled. 0-2. Bayman playing short for the Warhawks today. She's being hit for in the lineup. But nothing to the count now. No outs yet. Ball high for ball 1. So 1-2 the count. Still hit. Still pitcher's advantage for Witkowski when it comes to the count. High ball 2. Pitch from Witkowski, high ball 3. So 3 straight balls out of the zone to get us to this 3-2 count. Pitch outside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Amelia Martini. In the cleanup spot, doing the pitching in the bottom half of this inning. With the bases loaded, Pionik on first, Ilka on second, Yenter on third. Pitch goes through the gap. Pionik will score. They'll send Ilka around. And it is 2-0 Pacelli. Yenter makes it over to third. Martini on first. So it's a 2 RBI single for Amelia Martini. Pitch to Tess, as they're going to let Martini steal second. So a reminder that Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. 1-1 the count now to Tess. Runners on second and third, and that is in for strike 2. Still no outs for the Warhawks. 2 runners aboard. Count now even at 2-2. Swing and miss. First strikeout of the day for Olivia Witkowski, and that'll bring up the first out for the Warhawks, and also as well Peyton Mansell. Peyton pitched last night against Poinette, had 18 strikeouts. Went all 7 innings in that win. She sees ball 1. Popped up by Mansell. Off the center fielder, a run will come across. It's now Yenter comes across home plate. Martini makes it to third. Wait, no, she didn't. That'll be recorded as an error. So an E8. Martini not on third. So Martini on second, Mansell on first for Ella Van Order. Van Order hits it up the middle, throw over to second in time. fielder's choice. Gets Van Order aboard for the second out. So Martini's now on third, Van Order on first for Caden Nelson. In ball one, Van Order takes second. Two runners once again in scoring position. One and one in the count to Nelson. Jaden Zadroik on deck. She's playing shortstop in the bottom half. Pitch to Nelson. In for strike two. Pitch from Weyauwega. Popped up. Nelson will see another pitch. Weyauwega. Nelson will pop that. Off the center fielder's glove. The two runs will come across. In Martini and Van Order, and it is now 5-0. Weyauwega. So another E8. Two errors on the first baseman, two errors on the center fielder. I'll bring up Jaden Zadroik. 0-1 currently the count. Outside ball one. Also, Brewing Company in Plover offers a large, spacious place for your next gathering just to watch the big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food along with a cold soda. It's all at Oso Brewing in Plover. 2-1 the count now to Zadroik. That's in for strike two. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of today will end the top of the first. Pacelli does some damage, getting 5 runs across the board. Weyauwega coming up to bat right after this message on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff-Faber Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Welcome back to Weyauwega, Wisconsin. And as a throwdown occurs, let's take a look at your batting order for the Warhawks. Hannah Pansloff will lead things off. It'll be Ebby Tomas Lurkey hitting second, Olivia Weyauwega hitting third, and Jalen Lurkey in the cleanup spot. Sophia McCoy hitting fifth, Josie Barrel hitting sixth, Abby Hansen hitting seventh, Brianna Borntrager hitting 8th, and Sydney Folk rounds out in the 9th spot. So Hannah Pansloff will lead things off. She'll do a swing and a miss for strike 1. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, winning roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrumptious contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Strike 2 on Pansloff. Foul tipped back. She'll see a 4th pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is the first serve pro Jamie Wenzel's strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Evie Toma-Lurkey sees ball 1 come across. Lurkey will have a strike 1 swinging. Martini trying to continue what Mansell did last night. 18 strikeouts from the Rock Valley College commit. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on Toma-Lurkey. Warhawks coming in 1-8 on the season so far, 0-4 in the CWC East. We'll be seeing them on Thursday in Amherst. That's a 4:30 first pitch, as it is strike 3 looking to Toma-Lurkey. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts now. That'll bring up Witkowski. Had 2 strikeouts of her own back in the top of the first. That'll be outside for ball 1. So a reminder that great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family today. Are you ready to fly? That was inside for strike 1. So 1-1 the count now. Witkowski committed to UW-Eau Claire for women's basketball, as she'll see strike 2. So advantage to Martini in the count. Witkowski also on the volleyball and flag football teams for the Warhawks. Witkowski fouls that one back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the third Jamie Wenzel strikeout will end the inning. We've gone through 1 complete. Your score, it is Pacelli 5, Weyauwega 0. We'll step aside. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Top of the second now, and we go back to the top of the order for Pacelli. Pionik, Ilka, and Yenter to lead things off for the Lady Cardinals. Pionic singled and then reached to second on an error. And came around and scored. First pitch is down for ball one. Pitch from Witkowski, up ball two. So batter's advantage right now for Pionic. Three and 0, the count. So a reminder that just like these players bring their best to the diamond, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. 3 and 1 the count now. Still hitter's advantage for Pionic. She'll hit that one over the third. Throw over to first, not in time. And Pionic is aboard for the second time today. That brings up Ilka. She singled and also reached the second on an error, came around and scored on that 2 RBI single from Martini. Ilka hits that one into left. It drops. Everyone goes station to station. That'll bring up Kaylin Yenter. Walked, came around and scored for the Cardinals. Pitch from Witkowski popped up by Yenter. And it is caught. Pop up in foul territory from Toma Lurkey. Gives the Warhawks their first out. That brings up Martini. Had that 2 RBI single back in the first. That gets behind the catcher. Everyone moves up. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Pacelli. Trying to add more insurance runs here in the top of the second. Outside, ball 2. Sandin Carpet 1 on Post Road in Plover is here to floor you with all the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. 3 and 0 the count now to Martini. That's in for strike 1. Nevertheless, still batter's advantage. Martini fouls that one off. So full count now for Amelia. Fouled off once again. Ava Tess on deck for the Cardinals. And it'll be a walk for Martini. Didn't want to risk it, just held it. Ava Tess now strikeout victim back in the first. She fouls that one back. Narrowly misses a car. It's 0-1 the count. Pitch from Witkowski in for strike 2. Pionic on first, Ilka on second, Martini on third. So 1-2 the count. 2 Tess. Fouls that one off. She'll see another. One and two. Tess hits that one. It'll drop in fair territory. 1 run is across. 2 are across. So Pionic and Ilka both score, and it is 7-0 Pacelli. Martini makes it to third. And it's a 1-out single, 2 RBI single for Ava Tess. Peyton Mansell steps up, reached on an error, and was part of the fielder's choice that got the second out for Weyauwega. As Tess will steal second on the strike to Mansell. Two runners in scoring position. Martini on third, Tess on second. Pitch from Witkowski, popped up by Mansell, going back. Caught by the center fielder. That'll be a sac fly, an RBI sac fly as Martini gets across. For out number 2. Ella Van Order. Singled, came around and scored. Tess still on second. Tess hits it up, goes past the shortstop. Out at second, and that'll end the half inning. 3 runs come across for the Cardinals. It will be Pacelli 8, Weyauwega nothing. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Bottom of the second. Update as well. They did count tests coming across, so it's now 9-0 Pacelli. That is strike one from Jalen Lurkey. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. Pitch to Lurkey. She fouls back. Pitch. Pitch sent foul. His son decides to poke out. Pitch to Lurkey. Little bit high. Ball 2. Another foul ball. Still 2-2 to Lurkey. Pitch hits, goes past the center fielder. It'll be the first hit of the game for Jalen Lurkey. Went past the diving glove of Zadroik. Now a runner aboard for Sophia McCoy. Had those 2 errors back in the first. McCoy showing bunt. She pulls back. Lurkey still safe at first. So it is ball 1 to McCoy. Showing bunt again. She pulls it back. It's now 2-0. Advantage for McCoy in the count. Showing bunt the third time. She lays it down. Good bunt. Out at first. It'll go down as a sack bunt for McCoy. Lurkey, however, gets over to second. And that'll bring up Josie Barrel. Swing and miss for Barrel, and that's strike 1. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off of I-39 in Bancroft. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Barrel. That's just a touch outside for ball 1. Runner still at second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 swinging, and that is your 4th Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel. Strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve pro, like it never even happened. That is out number 2. As Abby Hansen steps up, she pops one up. Second baseman is there in Tess, and that will end the inning. 1 hit for Weyauwega, but nothing gets across. We're through to complete. Pacelli 9, Weyauwega nothing. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Position change with Witkowski no longer pitching. She looks to play shortstop for the Warhawks. As it looks to be Allison Bayman. Doing the pitching now is... I just ate a bug for the first time in my life. That's a little weird. Nonetheless, though, is nothing in 1 count to Caden Nelson. She was hit for in Borntrager. We'll see if that still happens or Bayman's going to come in and hit for herself. A ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Now 2-2. To Nelson here in the top of the 3rd. Nelson hits that one over to second, throw over to first, in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Zadroik strikeout victim in the 1st. Pitch from Bayman over to her. So now 2 outs for Pionic. Two for 2 on the day so far. A single and an error came across and scored, and then a single as well. Down in the dirt, ball 1. Pitch rolling, foul. So 1-1 the count now to Pionic. Pitch from Bayman. Hit foul once again. So 1-2 the count. pitch hit out to left, and it'll be caught for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Pacelli. They'll do defense. Next half inning, we'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hofffavor Realty.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Welcome back into Weyauwega. Bottom half of inning number 3. There'll be Borntrager, Folk, and Pansloff to lead things off. Borntrager DHing for Bayman. Pitch in for strike 1. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Swing and a miss there for strike 2 to Borntrager. Borntrager drops that one into left field. It'll be a leadoff single for Sydney Folk coming up to bat. Folk doing the catching behind the plate today. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Pitch from Folk, sent back. Yenter couldn't quite get it. It'll be a foul ball. So nothing into the count now for Folk. It is Martini's advantage. One aboard in Borntrager. Pitch from Martini. Runner safe at first. Count now 1-2. Pitch, swing and a miss. And that is the first Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the third inning. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened. as Hannah Pansloff will swing and a miss for strike one. Strikeout victim back in the first. Looking to make some magic with runner on as she hits that one over to. It is a 6-3 put-out double play. And that'll end the inning. Pacelli still up 9-0. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
It's hard to choose a new school. It's about academics, but also so much more. What does it mean to be a Falcon? Let me show you around. It means contributing to our communities and considering our role in making the world a better place. Asking good questions so we can understand the complexities of the world around us. Creating positive relationships across our differences so that we can hear others and be heard. Solving problems as a team with both creativity and resilience. Figuring out who we are and identifying the small decisions we make every day to become who we want to be. So what do you think? Are you ready to fly?
What's the game change? Yeah.
Welcome back to Weyauwega. Katie Ilka stands in the box, 0-1 the count. As it'll be Ilka, Yenter, and Martini to lead things off here. First three for the Cardinals. So it'll be swung on by Ilka and drop. Excuse me, that is Pionic. Wait, nope, that's Ilka. So lead off single for Ilka. Brings up Yenter. Walked, came around and scored, and then popped up to third. Ball goes back, and it'll be stolen base for Ilka. She's now in scoring position. For Yenter. That's down ball 2 from Bayman. Three and 0 to Yenter now. The 3-0 to Yenter. That's in for strike one. 3-1 the count. Yenter's advantage still in the count. Swing over to Witkowski. It gets behind her glove. Ilka comes around to score. And it'll be an RBI double. For Kaylin Yenter. Which that'll bring out Martini now. Martini singled and got walked. Passed ball there. Yenter will head to third. Hits a high five from head coach Ann Molsky. It's currently 10-0 Pacelli. Martini hits that one out to left. Catch is made. It'll be a sac fly for Amelia Martini. For out number 1. Ava Tess now up to bat. A strikeout. What looks to be a hit. Came around and scored in the second. Nevertheless, 11-1 as Tess sends that foul. Had good speed on that. Popped up by Tess. Witkowski will catch it for out number 2. That'll bring up Mansell. Reached first on an error and then a sac fly. That's ball 1 to Mansell. Pitch by Man. Sent foul. 1-1 the count. So a reminder that Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. That's high. 3-1. No, 2-1 the count. Three and 1 to count. Hitter's advantage for Mansell in the count. That'll be strike 2, full count. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Swung on by Mansell, off the glove, throw over to first, not in time, and sent long. Mansell will head to second. So a single and an error on McCoy lands Peyton Mansell in scoring position. That brings up Ella Van Order. Singled, came around to second. Then singled and got out at second next inning. Van Order hits that one to center. It is caught to end the inning. Your new score, it is 11-0 Pacelli. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuta Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuta Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shutafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Ebby Toma Lurkey leads off the bottom of the fourth. Strikeout victim back in the first. She'll swing and miss for strike one. Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Skees Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Nothing into the count now to Toma Lurkey. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that is the sixth, I should say. Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Pitch to Witkowski in for ball one. Pitch from Martini, hit towards Witkowski, and a diving catch made by Katie Ilka. What a good catch there. And there's now 2 outs for Jalen Lurkey. Witkowski looked like she hit that over into the gap. Ilka, though, was able to chase it down and make the grab. Lurkey fouls that one back for strike one. Lurkey singled back in the second, stranded at second. She hits that one, grabbed by Martini, and that will end the inning. Your score, it's still Pacelli 11, Weyauwega nothing. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff-Favor Realty.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Kaden Nelson standing up to bat here in the top of the fifth. Last final inning, if Weyauwega doesn't get anything across. So that's way inside for ball one. Today's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Nelson hits that one into left. It'll be a base hit. Now bring up Jaden Zadroik. Drake strikeout and a ground out. In her first 2 at-bats, she'll hit that one hard and foul. Bayman still in the pitching circle. So that's at the feet. Count now 1-1 to Zadroik. Pitch gets passed and Nelson will advance to second. It's a reminder that Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or you can learn more at nicolaybank.com. Also, Mutual of Wausau Insurance has protecting farms, homes, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Count 3-1 to Zadroik. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count. Hit from Zadroik. And it will drop. It'll be a base hit for Zadroik. Nelson moves over to third for Maddie Pionik. Pionik 2 for 3 on the day. Had a single, came around and scored. Another single, came around and scored, and then a fly out to left. She hits that one line drive foul. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the Central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services are available at stevenspointortho.com. The 0-1 down in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Zadroik moves to second. Nelson staying put at third for now. Pitch down again. 2-1. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. That's in for strike 2. So even count now at 2-2. For Maddie Pionik, trying not to be a strikeout victim. That's fouled off. She'll see another. Fouled back. Fouled back once more. She'll see another. Zadroik still at second. Nelson still at third. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Fouled back once more. Pinch sent foul. The 2-2 to Pionic. Another foul. Pionic still staying in the batter's box. Two again, popped up. Witkowski under, and she will grab it for out number one. That'll bring up Katie Ilka. 3 for 3. Came around and scored on all 3 instances. Runner still at second and third. As she'll hit that one to second, throw over to first is in time, and a run will come across. So 2 outs now for Yenter. Yenter was walked, popped out, then hit a double. Foul ball, as that will hit Yenter. So she'll get a board. For Martini. Pitch from Martini gets fouled back. Pitch to Martini, I should say. So 0-1 the count now to Amelia. Had a 2 RBI single, a walk, and then sac fly to score Yenter back in the third, as she'll hit that one to Witkowski. Throw over to first is in time. And that will end the half inning. Last chance for Weyauwega coming up. We'll be right back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Weyauwega-Fremont. Last chance for the Warhawks. They'll send McCoy, Barrel, and Hansen to the batter's box to try and put at least 3 on the board to keep this game going. So McCoy up first. Sacrifice bunt back in the second, able to get Lurkey over to second. She'll take ball 1. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Phelps' Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps' Dairy Store. Food, family, and fun. One and one now to McCoy. Swing and miss, strike 2. Outside, ball 2. Martini's line so far, 4 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 hits for Martini. And that is strike 3 looking. And that is another Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Barrel now up, strikeout victim back in the second. That's in for strike 1. That's in strike 2. Trying to get back-to-back strikeouts for the first time since the first inning. Strike 3. And that is the 8th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Martini today. Warhawks down to their final out in Abby Hansen. Popped over to second as she takes strike 1, swinging. So coming up when this game ends is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds in Nasonville Dairy at Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Popped up over to short, and that will end it. Your final score in 5. It is Pacelli 12. Weyauwega 0. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor, presented by Nasonville Dairy.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're sorry. That you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Are we good? All right, welcome into the Naysville Day post-game show. I'm here with head coach Ann Moski. Coach, you improved to 9-0 on this season after this big 5-inning win. What did you learn from your team going into tonight?
Well, we had to come in and just be really relaxed and patient. We haven't played this team since last year. We played them one game, and just we didn't know what we were going to get, what we were going to come against, and so we just had to be patient. We had to take the balls where they were pitched to us. We took advantage of their early errors, and then just continued to settle down and hit the ball well.
Yeah, obviously you talk about those errors. 4 errors in my book committed in the first inning. What did you sort of see from Weyauwega on defense, and how did you take your offense and use that to your advantage?
Well, we just saw that we had to continue to strike the ball hard, hit the ball hard, put it in play, and let them make the plays. And we just had to adjust to what their pitchers gave us. Wait on it, let the ball come in, and we'll hit it where it's pitched. And then we took care of business. So it was a good win for us today.
Yeah. Jumping back into conference games, next on Thursday, you host Tri-County.
Yes.
What are you going to take from last night's game against Poynette and then tonight's game against Weyauwega to face the Penguins with?
Well, we still have to shore up our defense a little bit. Katie had a great catch out in center field tonight for us. Just shore up things, keep working, and every day we have something to work on. Every day we have another little thing to look at. So it's like, we didn't really do the bunt game today because we got quite a lead, so we didn't have to rely on that. But we need to really hone that in because we're going to need that going down the stretch. Just that being like a hit and run type of situation, being in that box ready to go with runners on to move them.
Cody Animalski, thank you so much. Best luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
We'll bring in our Highlight House player of the game, Amelia Martini, in 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 hits. What were you seeing from the Weyauwega batters as you were in that pitching circle?
I could see that they were adjusting, but I have a great defense behind me, so it makes me confident to throw every pitch, and I know together that we'll make it work and figure it out just like we did.
Obviously, that first at-bat for you, a 2 RBI single. How are you feeling after that, and how did that fuel the rest of your at-bats going into the rest of the game?
I was happy we got on the board, and then my teammates continued to get us on the board. Everybody did great. Just same approach at the plate as always, but like I said, we all did it together, so.
Yeah, you guys are facing Tri-County on Thursday. What are you going to take from tonight to face the Penguins with?
Just the same thing. The same fuel that we've had for the past 9 games. We just got to keep working together, keep having our same approaches at the plate, and we'll be good.
All right, we're going to do one last thing. I think you've done this before. I'm going to hand you the headset. I'm getting out of the way, and we're going to put you at Highlight House.
Perfect.
We're going to go in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Amelia Martini, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
Good luck on Thursday. Amelia Martini, your Highlight House player of the game, pitches a shutout and gets a 2 RBI single as Pacelli wins this one 12-0. That'll do it for us. For Keegan Carper and everyone else here at Zaleski Sports, my name is Katie Elected. You've been watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports. Stay tuned on Thursday. Whole slate of games. Check ZaleskiSports.com for that. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all soon. Good night.